November 17, 1989. Prague. A single student stood in the middle of the street. Before him, a wall of police. In that moment, what was he thinking? 1989. Czechoslovakia lived under communist rule for 41 years, since 1948. Especially after the Prague Spring of 1968, during the normalization period, freedom of speech and political liberty were severely restricted. On this day, students marched. What began as a gathering to commemorate the 1939 Nazi oppression on international students, day grew into calls for regime reform. But the police showed no mercy. 6 p.m. Batons fell. Shields crushed students against the walls. Hundreds were injured. That night, phones rang across the city. Václav Havel, a playwright. He gripped the receiver. His friend was shouting, "A student may have been killed." Later, this would prove false. But that night, the anger could no longer be contained. Havel's hand trembled. Havel had spent years in dissent. Involved in the Charter 77 movement, experiencing arrest and imprisonment from the 1970s through the 1980s, he continued his struggle for free expression. Imprisoned again and again. Watched again and again. But he kept writing. The truth. In this moment, something stirred within him. We can't wait any longer. The next day, Havel gathered his allies, writers, actors, scholars. All of them questioned the regime. We're forming the Civic Forum. Havel's voice was quiet, but his resolve was absolute. They had no army, no weapons. All they had were words. November 20th, Wenceslas Square. Tens of thousands gathered. Not just students. Workers, teachers, mothers, fathers. Everyone came to the square. They cried out, "Freedom! Democracy!" The next day, an estimated 100,000 filled the square. Havel took the stage. His voice was quiet, but powerful. For 41 years we have lived in lies. Today let us reclaim the truth. The crowd fell silent. Then applause erupted. The demonstrations didn't stop. The protests grew day by day, with rallies estimated at hundreds of thousands held daily. Numbers vary across sources, but every day, the square and plains overflowed with people. The Communist Party began to fear. November 24th, Communist Party headquarters. Party leaders gathered in the conference room. They knew it could no longer be stopped. The General Secretary stood. "We resign." This resignation made the regime change inevitable, triggering constitutional amendments and the transfer of power. The next day, Letna Plain. Hundreds of thousands of citizens gathered. Estimates vary, but it was the largest rally yet. But this time, it wasn't protest. It was celebration. People embraced. Tears flowed. They laughed. The freedom they'd waited 41 years for had finally arrived. November 27th. A nationwide warning strike took place. A brief general strike. But its meaning was profound. Factories stopped. Transportation stopped. The entire nation stopped. Students alone couldn't topple the regime. But when workers joined them, the Communist Party faced a choice: deploy the military or yield. November 29th, Federal Assembly. The Constitution was amended. The clause guaranteeing the Communist Party's leading role was removed. A multi-party system was established. The Federal Assembly passed the constitutional amendment. This moment became the institutional turning point. December 10th. A coalition government without communist monopoly was formed. For the first time in 41 years, non-communists held the majority in government. The new prime minister declared, "Democracy has returned." The square erupted in cheers. December 29th. Prague Castle. Václav Havel was elected president. A playwright became president. An imprisoned dissident became head of state. Havel gazed out the window. The city of Prague stretched before him. Something filled his heart. In 41 days, everything changed. November 17th, the day students were beaten. December 29th, the day Havel became president. Between them, just 41 days. From November 17th to December 29th, in approximately 41 days, through constitutional amendment and transfer of power, the regime transformation was complete. Czechoslovakia would later peacefully split into the Czech Republic and Slovakia in 1993, both joining the EU in 2004. Why didn't it descend into massive bloodshed and civil war? Among Eastern European regime changes, Czechoslovakia's was relatively nonviolent. In Romania, over 1,000 died. In Poland, it took 10 years. But in Prague, civil war was averted. There were three main reasons. First, Havel's commitment to nonviolence. He always said, "Violence only breeds more violence." The Civic Forum carried no weapons. The protests remained peaceful. Second, workers' support. Students alone couldn't topple the regime. But when workers joined them, a nationwide warning strike was executed. The entire nation stopped. The Communist Party faced a choice: deploy the military or yield. Third, the Communist Party's judgment. Party leaders faced reality. The Soviet Union wouldn't come to their aid. Military deployment would mean civil war. They chose to yield. Negotiation over violence, resignation over repression. This decision prevented massive bloodshed. Additionally, the broader changes across Eastern Europe in 1989 and the Soviet Union's reluctance to intervene militarily created favorable international conditions. The Velvet Revolution. This name captured the revolution's nature. Smooth, like velvet. Soft, like velvet. A revolution that avoided massive bloodshed and civil war. A revolution that, among Eastern European regime changes, proceeded relatively nonviolently. It was a miracle. But the miracle wasn't accidental. People's choices created the miracle. Havel's nonviolence, workers' unity, the Communist Party's concession, and the international environment. These factors converged to make the Velvet Revolution possible. Recent research suggests that internal regime collapse and elite calculations also contributed to the smooth transition. But what sealed it was undoubtedly the courage of ordinary citizens. So let me ask you, must change always come through violence? Or is there a peaceful path? If your country needed transformation, which path would you choose? Violence may bring immediate results, but the cost is high. Peaceful change may take time, but its legacy is beautiful. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for witnessing this moment in history with me. Velvet Revolution proved that change can be achieved peacefully. In 41 days, Czechoslovakia reclaimed its freedom. This channel explores the decisive moments when history shifted course. If this story moved you, subscribe and turn on notifications. I want to continue sharing history's lessons with you. Until next time.